Welcome back, everyone, to another Maya Top Gear video. Today I have plasma casters, which should be obvious by looking at this beautiful gun in front of me. Plasma casters are basically the best of E-Techs in my opinion. Some people might say launchers, but I'm going to go with SMGs just because they're a little more usable. What makes these special is they have very high damage, high magazine size, and splash damage, which is the most important. The reason why splash damage is so important, 50% damage is the splash damage value these have. On all these shots really crank up the DPS. And although the splash isn't big, if you have enemies really close, you can share that damage by hitting multiple enemies with one shot. That's not something to really rely on, but with Maya and Converge, it happens. So to compare this quickly, I didn't really do these in the good, the bad, and the ugly. You have not quite 100,000 more damage, maybe about 80,000, but that's significant, 80,000 compared to 194. You have a lot bigger mag, but that's misleading because it is 2 ammo a shot, so it's 35 shots to 30 in here. That ignite chance is pretty cool because it has splash damage. That means the bullet and the splash damage both have that chance, which really ups that. And then putting Flicker on top of those with Maya works really well. Obviously, Foresight. Now, the splash damage does not get Reaper, but that's really okay since you crank the damage up on these up so damn high with the Catcom, which I should put on here, and go to Firebone. So with this, that 138 goes to the base damage, and splash damage is off of base damage. So between this, you have another, if you have a phase lock, 60% with Wreck, and on mine, another 18% from Accelerate. So, 60 plus 138, you're basically at 200, and then you go a little bit above 200 with Accelerate. You're tripling, essentially, your base damage from just those. And that makes the splash damage pretty damn powerful. So I guess that's the lowdown on plasma casters and why they're so good. Some say they're not quite ammo efficient, and a regular SMG would be more ammo efficient than this, but that's a lot of fucking damage. It's higher than the bitch here. The bitch has got that critical hit, but it's a ton of damage these things crank out. So I have all four here: TDR, Maliwan, Hyperion, and Dahl. Dahl and Hyperion technically have the best DPS. Dahl, you don't get the full kind of wreck bonus because of the way burst fire works, but they still do a lot. Now, some people put on the Dahl because you have the ADS with it, but on this Maliwan, it's not great hip firing anyways, so typically you are going to be ADSing with all of your plasma casters. So I'll do each assassin with one SMG, I guess. I'm going to go quick fill up on ammo to start this. Oops, that sniper. I've been playing so much Pimpernel, I always go to that sniper damage, or ammo. So I'll start with Maliwan, and I'll kind of go through them all. And you can see here, they just burn through those enemies. And I somehow got slagged. Guess one of them must have had a slag gun. This just eats through enemies. Oh, come on. Let me pick you up. So even without slag, I can chew through him pretty good. Finally, I did not spawn all those guys up there. And here, Watt goes down incredibly fast too. This is no B, guys. And the ammo there isn't bad because it just kills so damn fast. I mean, it just absolutely destroyed both of those guys. Put them where I can shoot them. And once again, just absolute destruction with this thing. It's like it's not even fair. And you can see there with Wreck, it's even more deadly. Alright, I do not like... Alright, I have a shotgun and a slate gun over there. I do not like those weapons at all. Okay. I mean, this is... If this isn't looking good to you guys, you have an issue. And Oni should have been down there. Is he not? Yeah, he's dead. Okay, I avoided all the bombs. I think so. Alright, I thought I saw some more down there. So that was the first boss. That was absolute wreck. I am going to go hit up these ammo crates real quick. And switch to Hyperion for the next boss, I guess. Wait, did I just do Maliwan on 2? Damn it, I did. You know what? I'm going to skip Hyperion, since I've done a bunch of Hyperion videos. And I'll do Doll. No, I want to save Doll. I'll do Tediore next. So the Tediore one has kind of lower DPS. Did I throw that off the... I didn't mean to throw that out of the world. No, I'm going to pick that up to compare them all at the end. Tediore on paper has a little lower DPS, but you can chuck with it. Now, chucking with it will cause ammo issues for sure. Which means I should actually save this for the last boss. I will do Doll here. So with Doll, you know, you have to burst fire it, but the Doll has very high damage on it. I'm not actually used to using it. I haven't used it in a while, but I guess I'll do this now. So 279. These two have the same damage. The Hyperion, though, actually it's slightly higher damage. The Hyperion wins out with fire rate and reload, but the Doll has a deeper mag. So these two are the top for DPS. You can see the Molly one's a little bit lower on fire rate and damage and mag size. Same thing. Wins on fire rate to the Doll a little bit, but loses on damage. Tediore here, you can see it's lowest on damage. It's good on fire rate, but not quite compared to the Hyperion, which absolutely destroys it. But you can use that Tediore for chucking, like I said, and it's still very good. Alright, is that going to blow up? There we go. I hate these barrels. Calm down. So the Doll is one of my least favorite of them, but it is still damn good. A lot of people, it's their favorite. Now, it does have very low recoil, so it's easy to crit with. As you can see here, I didn't actually crit that guy. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Need some life tab here. But you can see it melted that guy without without phase lock. Whoever's... Alright, I just need some Quasar love here. That Dot was eating me up. Which I don't think I killed that guy with that gun. Oh shit. That's not him. That's the guy with the gun I don't like. Alright, so this room is not behaving.
I love my powers.
That's okay, because I'll handle it anyways. And the nice thing is there's a bunch of chests I can hit here after I deal with these two guys. So I'm just going to put Wreath up there. And you saw how fast he went down. And that Tyrant's shield doesn't do a lot to stop the splash damage. So I hope I'm demonstrating here that these are definitely top gear without question. Not that I expected a lot of kickback with these. They're just insanely good guns. And they're all kind of good in their own right. I mean, they're so close on the DPS charts that it's kind of just a personal preference thing. The TDR1 kind of stands alone if you like chucking. Now, mine doesn't really boost the chucking, but it's still a massive magazine size. I mean, you see this with Foresight, 77 in the mag here. That is a lot of damage to chuck. So even if I don't boost damage like Axton can, the boosting of the mag size alone pretty much deals with it. So I should have plenty of ammo for this last run and maybe do some chucking on the bosses. That's why I saved this one to last. You can see here, it still eats these guys up big time. Whoops. I'm going to have to watch my reloads though. I often prematurely reload on purpose. I try to chuck it at that crowd. Oh, god damn it, I did it again. Alright, so I've got to be careful here. I said, I'm just so used to reloading in between battles that, that I'm not quite used to this. It's taken a lot of effort not to reload. Like right there, I really wanted to reload. But I didn't. I'm learning. And I'll have plenty of ammo left for the boss chucking. Might just be these two guys left. If that's the case, I'm sitting pretty. Alright. Scorn, come back. He's being a dick. But you saw how well that handled the others. Really can't. There we go. So you can see it took a lot of ammo for that, but the damage is legit. And it definitely wrecked his pals there. And I don't often do chuck reloads, so I wasn't that precise there. Anything cool? Not really. So that is, once again, plasma casters in general, all but Bandit. And I will run down the stats again. So 266,000 here with a 8.3 fire rate and 55 meg. Compared to the Maliwan, which here would win the DPS a little bit. Partially because of higher dot and chance. That's actually pretty nice with the Maliwan. That with Flicker, you actually get a lot of those. And I think you guys saw that too. The Maliwan ate them alive. And then you go to Hyperion and Doll, which have the highest damage. And this is why Hyperion wins. You have the best fire rate, best damage, best accuracy. It just wins. Doll's pretty much second on a lot of those. It's got the slowest fire rate, but you can overcome that with burst. And it's got the biggest mag. So they kind of each have their own role, and they're all pretty damn equally amazing. Like I said, the gap between them is pretty small, and it's kind of all to your personal preference on how to use them. You know, Maliwan, a lot of people like, because it's kind of in the middle there, and it's just good. And you don't have the gimmicks. Some people don't like the Hyperion aiming gimmick. I like it because it allows me to hip fire it and just keep it on target. But with it, you do miss your first few opening shots, and plasma casters do eat through a lot of ammo. So that's a valid reason not to love Hyperion. Maliwans kind of suck at hip firing, but generally they're pretty just solid all around. If you like burst fire, the Doll's pretty amazing because it's got great damage. With a burst fire, you can spit out a lot of pellets. It's the most accurate while you burst, well, next to Hyperion. It's not great hip firing, but yeah, it definitely gets the job done. But you really should be ADSing with all of them. You know, TDR probably has the lower stats, although it's got really solid fire rate. And, of course, you've got the truck with it. So the big mag and the big damage equals all the win. So that is plasma casters once again. I guess I can cover best place to farm these. I think would be either the snowman, or if you have keys, the golden chest. They are world drops, so kind of like I covered in that world drop video. Snowman's a great place because it guarantees, you know, kind of different gun types, and it's pretty easy to get them. There's a few red chests people like for these, but the golden chest, because it always spits out purples, are better with guns. You have a good chance of getting plasma casters. I've gotten a lot out of there. And that's really the best two places to go for them. I guess the dev chest, people have said, in Tundra Express underneath the Varkids there to the left when you get into the map. That's not a bad place either. It's a quick farm. But yeah, go get yourself some plasma casters if you like Cat and Maya. I greatly prefer these to the Sandhawk for just mobbing. And I think I might have actually mobbed this map faster than I did with the Sandhawk. They absolutely just wreck. And they're not as bad with ammo as a Sandhawk. Not great, but it shouldn't really be an issue unless you're really chucking like I did there at the end. So thanks again once for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.